Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Carlos Mencia and welcome to the Week in Review. First off, I gotta talk about my team. Yeah, Real Madrid won the Copa del Rey. Booyah! Beating Barcelona after a lot of years of getting our ass whooped. But we took the trophy. Problem is, asking soccer players to do things with their hands, possibly not a good idea. Check it out. This next story falls into the titiri category. A man in Pico Rivera was caught for a murder that he committed 4 years ago. Now, this wasn't some awesome DNA, CSI investigation. He left the hair, there was, spit or blood or something like that, a fingerprint. Nah. What happened was, they just saw this dude on the street with a tattoo on his chest depicting a murder. They looked at it and went, hey, wait a minute. Didn't somebody get murdered in front of that liquor store right where that dead peanut is 4 years ago? And it was him. He tattooed the crime scene. You know when you get arrested, they say you have the right to remain silent? With this idiot, it wouldn't have fucking mattered because it was on his chest. You have the right to remain silent. Yeah, I know, but I got a tattoo of the whole thing right here. Being that it's Good Friday, we gotta go religious. All across the world, people are actually nailing themselves to crosses. 24 specifically in the Philippines. Yeah, and they do this for religious purposes, I guess, because they think God's gonna be impressed. I don't know God, but I don't think God's up in heaven going, oh, look at what they're doing for me. That is so nice. You know he's up there going, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Why would they nail themselves to a cross? And Jesus is probably going, that's my bit. That's my bit. What are they doing taking my bit? I started this bit. Now they're taking credit for my bit? This is bull. Oh, man, are you serious? Stop. Nailing yourself to a cross is not going to get you to heaven. You can symbolically do it. Like my friend Juan said, you could use Velcro. They got those ties, the little plastic zippies. They'll hold you up, man. A rope. Hell, hire 2 Mexicans. Aquí lo tengo. They'll be fine. You don't actually have to go through the nails. You're so stupid. Jesus Christ. In a related religious story, Chinese authorities actually accused Tibetan monks of gambling, prostitution, porn, and drinking. Now, I don't trust this story because it's the Chinese government trying to make the Tibetans look bad. But if they did do these things, good for them. They're monks. They haven't done anything their entire lives. That's the whole, they don't even talk. They just sit there and pray and nothing and pray and yoga and pray and kung fu and pray. Of course, after a few years of that, they got out. They go to Shanghai and they're just like, of course, come on, 7. They already got the dots on their heads. They just, boom, let them party. They're Tibetan monks. It's okay. It's not like they're doing things that Catholic priests do. A man from Fullerton, California was convicted of 2 counts of battery for depositing semen into a coworker's water bottle. Now, I don't know how it happened, how she found out, I don't know any of that stuff. I'll get to my theory on this in the first place, but my assistant Aaron has a theory on how this went down. Check it out.
Maybe it was just backwash.
Now, my other friend Juan Villarreal has his own take.
You know he had help. He probably had some girl, and he did it and she got it. Fucking bitch.
I don't know about all that. I am impressed with the fact that this man was able to ejaculate into a tiny little bottle mouth hole like that. I don't know if you women paid attention, but men look like we have severe cerebral palsy when we're having an orgasm. With all the quaking and shaking and jerking. How was this man able to get it in a hole that big? That takes focus. Good for you. On the other hand, this dude is a total jerk off. Marilyn Davenport, a Tea Party activist, got in trouble for sending an email with a picture of Obama's face on a chimpanzee. Now, I'm cool with humor. What she did is racist. She's not a comedian. Her intent wasn't to be funny. It was to depict a black person as a monkey. And that's not cool.
He's no monkey, he's just black.
Now, when comedians do it, it's different because it's about intent. Our intent is not to hurt. It's to make people laugh. It's not coming from hate or I'm better. It's just funny. And that's a whole different thing because what we're talking about is comedy and then people that aren't really funny. And in my opinion, it's a whole different thing. I mean, let's be honest. When she did it, she was trying to say, I'm white. I'm superior. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just enjoying a banana. You people are imagining something completely different than what I'm thinking. I draw the picture. You finish it. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? If I had some feces, I'd probably throw it at you like at a zoo. But what am I really doing? Just making a joke. It's all I'm doing, making a joke. So if it's fun and funny, it's okay. You see what I'm saying? That is the end of this weekly review. I hope you had a good time. Like I said, if you ain't laughing, you ain't living. Peace. All right. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living.